What's up, idols? It's Cece Listen Through. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I do videos and vlogs. If you're new here, welcome. Do that again. What's up, idols? It's Cece Lesson 3. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I do videos and vlogs about K-pop, content in Korea as a foreigner, tips and travel stuff, dating story times, clubbing story times, teaching story times, all for my life in Korea and wherever I'm at. Like right now, I'm in the UK. Speaking of dating, I'm actually got a couple lined up. But actually leads me to a question I wanted to ask you guys. This is like a question of the day. Do you think it's possible for guys and girls to be just friends? When I got to like high school and university, it was like impossible to have guy friends because they kind of either wanted to date you or they didn't want nothing to do with you. So I'm curious, do you guys think that's possible? Because even with, you know, these guys I've been talking to and planning to meet up with, I don't really necessarily need anything. Like, I would love to just make friends here in general. Like, I would love to have guy friends. I don't know why that's so hard for me. I love anime. I like to play video games. I like sports. NFL, football fan here. So I feel like me and some guys would have fun just hanging out, but it never works out that way. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Can guys and girls be just friends? So anywho, this video will not be a long one, just an update. As of, let me see when the first one started. Today is November 15th. On November 11th, I started getting these weird text messages, and it's from a number I don't know. Normally in the States, if I don't know a number, I can just Google it and it'll show you like if it's spam or where it's from. Here, if it's a private number, it's a little harder to find via just Google. So I went on my Discord, my channel members in our Discord chat, and they were giving me advice and apps and stuff to download to find out who this is. And I know I should have just blocked it from the beginning, but I wasn't really paying too much attention to it. And I was kind of just curious where this was gonna go. The first message said, "Hi, this is November 11th. And then it said, "Do you really not miss me?" And I didn't respond. And then a few hours later at 11:14 p.m. it said, "Cece." And then on Saturday morning, it said, "Baby?" ? And then at 5:16 p.m. it said, "How's the town that I'm in?" I didn't say anything. And then on Monday, November 14th, last night when I got back, I got a message that said, "How was the museum?" So that's when I finally said, "Who is this?" And he responded with a laughing emoji, so then I blocked him. So yeah, I was talking about this in the Discord chat with my channel members, and they all was like, "Yo, I think it's your ex," and that never even crossed my mind. I know it's not him. First of all, if he wanted to message me or get in touch with me, he knows he can email me. I tried to block him on email, but apparently I can't block someone on email. I don't know how. I blocked him on Instagram, blocked him on Line, Kakao, Discord, Facebook, IG, YouTube. So he could always email me because he did. So quick little, that's not what this video is about. If you guys saw the video that I made a few weeks ago explaining the breakup, since then we did talk one time. He emailed me. So what had happened was I had to make payments on something that I needed a British account for, and he let me use his, and I was making all the monthly payments. November was the last month it was due. He sent me an invoice on PayPal for what I owed him. So I sent him an invoice for what he owed me for the apartment because I'm not staying there. I was there for 2 days. I gave him money for the apartment, and I didn't ask for it back because I knew he didn't really have it. And I figured from what I owed him, he could subtract that from what he owed, because he was still, what I owed him was less than what he owed me. So then I sent him, I responded to the invoice with my invoice, and that's when he emailed me. And I wasn't expecting that because I thought I blocked him. But basically he said that I was being petty and I need to pay what I owe. And I mentioned the movers too because, again, that's not really what this video is about. Just something weird. Like, why am I getting these text messages? I still don't know who it's from, but I do have a suspect. Najunge. So yeah, with the invoice that I sent him, I left a little memo pad, a little comment, a little memo that said the movers and what you owe me for a place that I'm no longer staying at. So then he emailed me and said, "You're being petty, the payment is unrelated to moving." And he made a good point. I was the one who insisted on paying for the movers because his whole plan for the movers was to like take a box on the train, which would have been a 3-hour round trip journey, and just take one box at a time from storage.
Who's doing that?
So I paid for the movers. I was like, all right, fine, whatever. Yeah, okay. I did insist on paying for the movers, but if you want to, you know, get down to the details, you do owe me money for an apartment I'm no longer staying at. I stayed there for 2 days. I didn't ask for the money back that I gave you. And yeah, he did pay for most of the apartment, like overwhelmingly most of the apartment. I told him what my budget was. It wasn't a lot, and he chose this apartment. He chose the one that cost more. It was out of both of our budgets. It was on the higher end of our budget. He chose it. Don't know why. But yeah, so he said, "Well, you know, you only paid this amount for everything that I paid." And I said, "Okay, well, you still chose this apartment. That was your choice. I told you what my budget was and you chose to move here anyway." Like, so the invoice he sent me versus the invoice I sent him, he would still owe me money. I just wanted to cut and make this as simple as possible. Honestly, I didn't expect to hear from him about that, knowing that he owed me money too. That shook me. I was very surprised. I didn't even when I told Marika and her aunt and her mom, they're like, oh my god, the audacity, have you no shame? On Discord it was really funny. This girl, oh, she said in my African auntie voice, oh, you're not ashamed. I know it's somewhat petty, but why would I give you money when you owe me more? So then he brought up the video. He said that I was sharing such personal details for something that he thought was a genuine relationship, and that triggered me a little bit, not gonna lie, because I don't see how I was being anything less than genuine. Like, I tried to make this work with everything that was revealed to me later. You met my family, my friends know about you, I moved here to be with you, and my viewers knew about you. Like, I didn't hide anything. For me, the only thing I said, because again, I didn't want this to go back and forth, so I said, no, you're being petty. I wasn't gonna ask you for the money back that I gave you for the move-in, even though I'm not living there anymore. You chose that expensive studio, that was your decision. I told you what my budget was, you owe me too, and now I have to figure out where I'm gonna go, how I'm gonna get home, and where I'm gonna live. I haven't been paid at all from YouTube since September. What does the video have to do with any of this? How was it genuine when you lied to me from the beginning? Let's just move on and be done with each other. That was November 4th, and I haven't heard anything from him since. I don't think this text thing is related to him at all, because for one, he never called me Cece. 2, he never called me baby. And 3, again, if he wanted to talk to me, he clearly knows he can just email me. So that's why I bring that up. I have reason to believe. So I'm back on dating apps just to see what's out there. I came here early September. It's like September 2nd, September 3rd, something like that. And then me and him met on the 9th. So I didn't really get to go around and see what test the British, what was that? Oh. Yeah, I was kind of excited to be like, yeah, let's see what else the UK has. So yeah, I'm on Hinge, Bumble, and reluctantly Tinder. I don't really use Tinder. I have a Tinder, but I just kind of put my IG there, and if someone wants to DM me, they can. So I think that has something to do with how this person knows that I'm Cece, because on one of my dating profiles, it says Cece. One of the people DM'd me, and they, you know, hey, I saw your profile, and I went to their profile to, you know, see what they look like, see their story, what they're into and stuff. And I saw 2 boys, like 2 cute boys. They were very cute. And I was like, oh, are those your sons? And he was like, yeah. First of all, I applaud him for being honest and not hiding his kids. But I'm also, I gotta be honest with myself, I'm not interested in dating someone with kids. And I know the older I get, the less likely that'll be a choice. You know, people have kids typically in their 20s and 30s. You know, I can't be so picky to say that I'll never date someone who has kids, but if I can help it, you know, that's not really what I'm interested in right now. So I told him, I was like, you know, I just got out of this thing and the kids made the whole thing more complicated, so I'm sorry, like, you seem nice, but I'm really not interested. And he was a bit persistent, and then he even messaged me saying like, oh, I know where you're at, like, we're in the same area, it's very convenient, we should just meet up for a drink. I shared that, like, I screen recorded the whole thing and showed like my Discord members because it was kind of creepy. And I showed my friend Marika and Ikram, and they were like, yeah, that's a bit persistent, you know, watch out for that one. So he does know where I'm at, and I think that might be who this person was. I could be wrong, you know, it's not the smartest thing to put your Instagram name and your, you know, connecting it with your dating apps and stuff, but also I do YouTube, so I'm not a hard person to find. That's why when I go out somewhere, I never post where I'm at while I'm there. I wait till after I leave, because that's just smart. And that's how I think this person, whoever is texting me, I don't know how they got my number, because this is my British number. I don't use it for anything, but I'm pretty sure they know me on Instagram because I posted about being at the V&A. By the way, if you're in London from now until I think like May or June, I would recommend visiting the V&A. They have this really cool How You Wave exhibit. That's where we were last night. It was so much fun. It was like 20 pounds. It was like the history of Korea and like how gone from being such a poor country to exporting cars, electronics, entertainment, and they had like all these side exhibits, and you do the choreography and that like, it was really interesting.
You got this, girl.
A lot of fun, recommend it. They even had like the actual outfit that like Namjoon wore, one of Jennie's outfits, and if you read like the description, it says like it's being borrowed from YG, and I'm like, wow, so this is their actual outfit? It was fun, recommend it. So that's where I was yesterday, and as soon as I got back, I posted that I was there, and that's when I got that message at like 11 last night saying, how was the museum? So I know it's always fun to post where you're at and stuff, but I just, ladies, don't post where you're at while you're there. It's always good to post it after you leave. Yeah, that's what I've been dealing with. Just thought it was something interesting to share with you guys, a little update. So thanks for watching if you did. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong!